Hey guys, I want to show you what I believe is the world first YMZFPV Lightning2 HDZero build. I can't find anything online about a HDZero format of this. It's using the Whoop Lite VTX board here. Both shieldings have been taken off. You will have to use different screws. I use a spacer and a self-tightening hex nut on these two sides. These two are longer screws, however they are just the regular hex nuts that come with the frame. This is mainly due to spacing here that's needed on this plug, means you can't get them on normally with the regular screws. Apart from that, it's basically all the same. We have routed the ELRS around this side. Usually if you get the other one here, usually it comes up from this side of the board. However, because there's the little solder pads there, we actually run this into itself like this. Looks a little bit messy, but it's just because it runs under the board, as you can see there. Overall, it works. I mean, I'm really impressed with it. The response time, of course, HDZero is fantastic. I may need to do a different bit with the plug here, because this screw is a tad high. You can see there if you want to focus. There you are. Just a tad high. But if you have the camera out front like this, because this one here I have, the Walksnail one, is all the way forwards, but doesn't push out that far. HDZero 1 pushes out quite a bit. Other modification I've made is taking the top plate off here. You can see the top plate there. This top plate is not on here, just because the actual cable is too tall for it. So unfortunately the weight sort of goes to the camera if you are on a crash. Haven't crashed just yet, and I'm looking to get a different screw for the front, just to make that a bit more room. Then put the plate back in, because it's just enough room I think to have that plate in from the actual cable there. See how it goes. ELRS rests on top. It's too tall to actually fall out. I've had a good few flights with it. It's stable here. Wraps around to the UFL. Bit of a tight squeeze, but that works. So I'll take it any day. I'll put some flight footage up for you now. Overall, honestly, I'd recommend this. So runtime with the Walksnail is about 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes-ish. It's not the most powerful system, but it does get quite hot because it's Walksnail. I'm finding with the HDZero build I've got here, it lasts about 4 minutes, 4.5 minutes. Really good. I'm not sure why it lasts so long, but it's just a obviously well-welcomed improvement here. The motors are stock 1003s with 10,000 kV. Different colour on the Walksnail one. Not sure why, they're the same ones. 1003, 10,000 kV. I think it's just because YMZ have rebranded it as their own. I mean, handles the same, if not better, because of the lower latency, so no complaints here.